This video is all about the written assignment, the cover letter. First thing I want you to do once you get to our class homepage for career planning is select the content tab and get into Unit 6 so we can find this assignment. Now, once your information looks like this on the right for Unit 6, you can scroll down until you get to the 6.02 module. You will see that there are lots of things in that module, including the assignment that we're talking about. But let's not go directly to that. Let's go to this first, the learn right above it, because this is where we've got all the information about how to do this assignment. Now, once this page loads up, you're going to see a very useful slide where it goes over the sections of the cover letter. So very similar to how the resume was set up, and it is very descriptive. This is actually a big update in this curriculum from when I taught it before, really walking you through each part of this written assignment. So we're going to go over what a cover letter is. Well, first off, a cover letter is a business letter and needs to be formatted as such. So that means left justified. You want to do a couple of things in this cover letter no matter what, and that is request to be considered for a position. You want to point out the main reasons why this company should hire you. You want to explicitly request an interview, and this should accompany a resume and be mailed to the company. Finally, resume and cover letter usually precede an application and interview. Now, it may be that the company you're applying to doesn't give you an option to send them a resume and cover letter. That's not completely unheard of. For instance, the company that I used to be a manager for, Home Depot, they don't have this. They just have an extremely extensive application process done on their website. So if you don't have an opportunity to do this in this format, you're still going to have an opportunity to give them the same information on their format, their own job application. Okay, so just to answer that question before it pops up. But lots of places will let you submit a cover letter and a resume. So that's why we're going over it. So let's start out at the top here. So if you're actually writing this thing, you're going to have an introduction that looks something like this. Again, left justified, so left side of the page. You've got your personal information, the date you're writing it, and then you're addressing someone specifically, okay? And if you don't have the name of the person you're addressing, you could address their position, or you could say to whom it concerns. The next part of this is your first paragraph. And in this paragraph, you introduce yourself. And it says with conviction. That's important. This person has no idea. The person that's reading this has no idea who you are. They need to learn about you really quickly. So state what you're applying for, because a lot of times a hiring manager has not just one, but many positions open, and they need to know what you are specifically applying for right away. Then you explain how you discovered this job. So if someone maybe referred you to this job, name drop them right here. And then discuss why you are applying at this particular company. This is an opportunity for you to say why you're interested in working here. That can be a great first impression for you if you let it be that. So if you're just really excited about working at a veterinary hospital and you want to get into the career of being a vet tech, say why that's interesting to you, why that's a passion of yours. Next paragraph. Point out your strengths, skills, and qualifications. So what do you have, what do you possess that make you qualified for this job that you're applying to? Next, elaborate on strategic points in your resume. So this is where you start to refer to your resume, but you elaborate on things that you had to kind of use bullet points on for the resume. So you can kind of flesh that out here in your second paragraph. And finally, this is really a chance to sell your strong points. So it's okay to boast, it's okay to brag during this cover letter process. You want to stand out. You want to be selected by this hiring manager to get an interview. Third and final paragraph, make a reference to your resume. Again, say, you're referencing information directly on your resume. The next page of the document is going to be your resume if you're sending this to a company. Talk about it a little bit. The reader should consider the documents as interest in the job. So you should not sound bored in how you're writing this. You should sound excited to work at this place. This is also where you formally request an interview. Also, you will list your availability and necessary contact information here. So when can you interview? And then finally, thank the reader for their time and attention and close with a signature, something like that. And I understand that you're not going to print this out, write on it, and scan it and send it in. So you can use just like a fancy font here for our purposes in class. Going forward, though, if you're using this for an actual job, leave this part that I've got highlighted blank and physically sign it and then send it in, okay? But for our purposes in class, you can just use a fancy font. That's fine. So that's how you actually write this document. Now, as we tab over here, it's going to take you to the actual written assignment instructions, and it's got this document right here, which is going to tell you how it's graded. Okay? And if you're ready to turn it in, you go to the next page. And once I'm done recording this video, it's going to be right here. But it's not there now because I'm recording it now. This link is the same document here. It's the same instructions telling you how I'm going to grade this. And then you click the upload button, select the document from your computer, hit submit, and you're done. So if you have any questions, please do reach out via email, text, or phone call. I will be going over this in a little more depth in the live sessions. So you could always ask questions there as well.